Hello everyone, welcome to the class. This is Mohan Raj, your trainer, and we are looking at Genesis training videos, and we are at the second part of the equations. So here we are going to solve questions on ages where the questions are given in the word format and we frame equations and solve them. So let us not waste much of the time, directly go to the questions. And I'll tell you first, any question they ask, so we need to assume the variables properly. For example, we always assume the present age as unknown. Don't assume the after 10 years or past age, all that don't assume. So we always assume the present age as unknown. Okay, the second rule is difference between the ages remains constant. Difference between age of any two person remains constant throughout their lifetime. Okay, ages of two persons remain constant. So use these two important rules without even they mention that. You need to understand any two persons age difference will be constant throughout their lifetime. So let's see how to solve these questions. First question, they are given 5 years ago a man was thrice as old as his son. So let us assume the man's age as m, son's age as s. It's present age. So 5 years ago m minus 5 is equal to thrice as old as his son. So 3 times his son age will be again 5 years ago. It applies for both of them. S minus 5. Two unknowns, two equations are required. One equation is there. 15 years hence it is m plus 15. The ratio becomes man will be twice as old as the son. So s plus 15. Second equation. And we need to find the age of the son. So it's very simple. If we subtract m will cancel. We end up with minus 5. Equation 2 is subtracted from equation 1. So what I get is minus 5 minus 15. On the right side we get 3s minus 15 minus 2s minus 30. So I multiply directly. So what I am going to do is I am going to solve this. So I end up with this 15 cancels, minus 5 plus 30, which is coming to the left side, and 3s minus s is 3s minus 2s is yes. So at the end I get son's age as 25 years. This is the easiest method. You can also see this as a ratio question. This ratio you can see man and the son's age was 3:1 when 5 years ago. So after 15 years we get the ratio as 2:1. So something is not right here. So what I should do is linearity is not maintained. So I can just double this and see what I can do. So this is 5 years ago. Obviously after 15 years it has to increase, right? That's why I'm making it 4 and 2. Now you can see it is increased by 1 part. This is also increased by 1 part. But actually we have to increase how many? 5 years ago, after 15 years we have to add 20 years. So I can see that as 1 part is 20 years. So in that way son's age is 1 part when 5 years ago. 5 years ago's age is 1 part, which is 20 years. So present age of the son is 20 plus 5, 25. So that is also one way to solve. This can be solved by just by observing. Instead of writing all these calculations, we can solve this. That is also one of the better approach. Let's go to the next question. At present, the age of Ajay is twice the age of his son. So Ajay's age at present is twice the age of the son. Okay. When his son was born, Ajay was 30 years. That means Ajay and his son's difference is 30 years. Okay. Ajay's wife, maybe let's take it as W, is 5 years younger to Ajay. Find the present age. That means I need to find W. Let's find A now using this equation. So 2s minus s is equal to 30. So age of the son is 30. If age of son is 30, age of the father is 2 into that 60. Whereas wife's age is 60 minus 5, which is 55 years. Simple question. Let's go to next one. Abel told Bob, I was 10 years older than you are now when you were born. So you need to see the tenses here. Are, were, was. So this is past, this is past. These two are same timeline. This is present. So let me take it like this. Abel and Bob. So Abel is talking to Bob. I was 10 years older than you are now. So let us assume Bob's age presently it is X. I was 10 years older than you are now when it was a past. 10 years older than you are now, and some timeline when you were born. That means at that time Bob was born. Now from x0 to x, how many years I've added? X years I've added. Same way here also for him we need to add x years. So present age of Abel is 2x plus 10. Okay. So find the Bob's present age. Some more information is given. My present age is 50. Whose present age? Abel's. So 2x plus 10 is equal to 50. So I can say x is equal to 20 years. If x is 20, what is the question? That is the question. What is the present age of Bob? Which is 20 years. As simple as that. We need to understand the question and timeline properly to answer this. 10 years ago, age of the father was 35 years older than twice his son's age. 10 years ago, father's age f minus 10 is 35 years more than twice the son's age. Son's age is s minus 10. After how many years from now, age will be twice as his son. That means after how many years means f plus x, we have to find that x. Son's age will be twice the age of his son. So what I can say is son's age will also become s plus x, but after how many years? That's what we have to find out. It will become twice. So we might see there are 3 unknowns, but the thing is the coefficient of x, s is 2 here, here also yes, f is also 1 and 1. So they will cancel out when we subtract this equation. Let's directly subtract this equation. We f and f cancels, minus 10 minus x is equal to 35, 2s cancelled, and then we have minus 10 minus 2x. So when I solve this, I get minus 10 cancels, we end up with x is equal to 35. So after 35 years only, he will become twice the age of his son. Last question. A couple has a daughter. Let's assume the couple mother and father and daughter. When their daughter is as old as her mother now, so how can a daughter becomes as old as mother? By adding the age difference, right? So now what is the difference between mother and daughter? That has to be added to all of them. So it will become minus t, m minus t, and father is also increased by m minus t. So what is the present ages of all of them? M plus m minus t, father's age is f plus m minus t, and daughter's age is d plus m minus t. Okay. When their daughter is as old as her mother now, her mother's age will be 30 years lesser than the, so mother's age is now 2m minus d, which is 30 years lesser than the sum of the ages of other two. Who are the other two? F plus m minus d plus d plus m minus d. 30 years less means minus 30. So this d will cancel, and this 2m will cancel with this 2m. What we are left with is minus d also cancels. Luckily we get the father's age as 30 years directly. So it is not always possible. This is a coincidence because it's a special question. So that's the end of this question video. So let us again connect with some other video on equations. That is very important topic called inequalities. That is the next video. So until that, you practice these questions. Okay. So thank you for your time.